Okay, hello everyone. My name is Mohammed, or I am Mohammed. You could call me Mo. Um, I speak no Portuguese for a start. No Portuguese for a start, which I think is a very good thing for whoever would like to learn English. So you have no choice. You'd have to either just listen and learn, or well, there's no other option. So. It is very important for this course, which is a conversation course, to have the requirements. That is, if you would like to be doing a pre-intermediate level conversation course, you would have to, or you would need to have that level, pre-intermediate, because this is not a grammar or vocabulary oriented course. It's just conversation. Students are kind of brought to get fluency in the language, not learning, grammar and other aspects. So it's just a conversation course. So we would go ahead using role plays and other exercises. Well, an example which I'll just give here is questions. Questions in the future. And before talking about the future, it is, students would like, this is an example. You wouldn't be able to talk about the future if you have no concept of the present and probably the past. So you would need to have an idea before, we go on for, to questions in the future. So future tense questions. Before that, it is important to know the WH question words, which are, more often than not always used in English language for questions. You'd have the when, the who, and the what. The when is a word usually used for time, asking about time. If your question is time-oriented, probably you would be using when. If it's a question oriented about a person, requesting information about someone, or person-oriented question, you would probably be finding yourself using a who word. And the what is probably an object word or a thing word. So an example would be, who am I? Who am I? It's a who word, it's a person word. So, who am I? I am Mohammed. Okay, so basics. Very important, when, who, what. WH question words. So, now, the future. I'll just look at the most simple and easiest form. That will be the will be form. An example will be, when will you go home? That's a future tense question. And here you would probably be finding this. Will be. Here, will you, because you is the second person. Be, we're talking about here, is the verb to be. So it could be, are you, I don't know that. So will you, when will you go home? That's the future tense form. Very simple, basic future tense form. So when will you go home? We said WH question forms, when, time. So this is time we're talking about. If we'll be looking at another one, who will she be meeting? This is a person question form. We're asking, who will she be meeting? We're still looking at will she. So this is a basic form for asking questions in the future. Who, when, could be what. I think I'll just stop here, but in general, we're looking at the WH question words. We're looking at the future tense will be, and probably other aspects related to the future tense. And then students would probably be asked to answer questions related to these questions. That is, their questions or their answers would be related to future tense. So everything in such a class would be future tense oriented.